Hello, I'm Sinta Danu, and I am a professional psychic and astrologer, and welcome to Celestial Guidance. So this is a weekly astrology and tarot live session on Facebook that I later share on YouTube. I'm going to do a one-card pull for each of the zodiac signs for some more specific advice for each zodiac. Before I get started, I do want to announce my class. So if you haven't heard, I am doing an astrology basics workshop. So this workshop consists of 6 workshops over the course of 6 weeks. And these workshops are on all the astrology basics. You will be able to read an astrology chart by the end of this course. Now, I did have a deal for $125. These courses are about $200 if you bought them individually, because the cost of the course individually is $33.33. If you bought all 6 classes together, that's just under $200. So it's a $200 value for this entire course set for all 6 workshops. And I did have a deal running for $125. I have all those spots taken now, though. So the first 5 have been sold. Now I am offering another deal set, only 10 spots, so 10 bundles available for $150. So if you are interested in learning astrology, if you want to learn more about astrology, definitely sign up for the course. This is for everyone. I've designed it so it's really easily understood and digestible. I've seen a lot of astrology courses that are not easily understandable, especially a lot of astrology books specifically are not really easily understood. They're very wordy, very intellectual, kind of very up in the air in how they describe things. This is really to the point, very grounded, very practical in how I explain all of the things that you will be learning. And this course is 6 classes, 6 workshops with me personally over Zoom, and it consists of going over all the bases. The first one is just an intro to astrology of what everything is and what it's used for. And then we get into the specifics and details of each of those subjects, going into the 12 signs for one of the workshops, going into the 12 houses for another, going into the 10 planets for another workshop, going into the aspects for another workshop. And then the last workshop is pulling that all together on how to read and kind of navigate a chart and put all that knowledge together and get some practice with it. And I will be doing future courses. I'm already thinking of the next course set being about different types of charts. So if you are looking for some more advanced stuff, keep your eye out for that. But yeah, so that's my spiel about my workshops. They are selling out quickly. So if you really do want to sign up, I will leave a link in the description along with a link to sign up for a personal reading if you want more one-on-one personal advice, as well as there is a link in the description to get a free birth chart, because I do suggest that while we are doing this, that you have your birth chart ready in order to get the most out of the celestial guidance sessions. So I always have a link to getting a free birth chart on my website. So check out the links, and if you're interested, sign up because they are selling fast. I only have 10 spots available at the price of $150, and I still have quite a few people interested in this course. All right, so we're going to go over some specific advice for each zodiac sign. We're going to do a 1-card pull for each zodiac sign and see what's the general advice for each zodiac sign for this new moon. Okay, so Aries, you're pretty confused. You have a decision to make. You're feeling really torn over it. It's time for a new beginning for Aries, which you're very good at new beginnings. You're very good at starting projects, businesses, starting anything really. So it's time to start over, and it's time to make a decision. So I would set a intention around starting a new project, or, starting a new relationship, or starting over in a relationship. But you need to make a decision here, and it's time for a new beginning. Taurus, this is not going to be a good month. Taurus, you are heading towards a disaster if you do not change your ways. So Taurus, if you do not change your trajectory, you are heading straight for disaster. You are heading straight for things falling apart, really bad things happening. I would be careful this month. Take some time to really reflect on the choices you're making, because you are heading to a really bad place, a really dangerous place. Like, really bad things could happen this month if you don't really come to terms with yourself. So, yeah, that's really hard. Okay, Gemini, you've got some loose ends to tie up. You've got some things to finish before you can start something new. So make sure that you tie up whatever loose ends you have, whether that, is tying up things at an old job or moving things out of an old place. It's time for you to tie up some loose ends, all right? Make sure that those are taken care of. Because you can't really start this beautiful new beginning until you've dealt with any loose ends from previous projects, previous jobs, your previous life. So take care of it. Cancer. Interesting. Cancer, you're following your calling. This is also a time of judgment, karma, most likely good karma coming through at this time. But, following your spiritual path, staying within the lines of karmic laws. It's a really good time for you to follow your calling, though. So that's really beautiful. Leo. Oh, Leo, you are expressing yourself. You are not watching what you say and what you do. Like, you're not walking on eggshells at all. You're like, no, I'm going to be me, and you take it or leave it, which is so Leo and perfect for your birthday month. You be you. Embrace that. Don't let anyone make you walk on eggshells. You are wonderful. You deserve to be seen. You shouldn't have to hide yourself because other people are insecure. So put yourself out there. Virgo. Oh, Virgo, you are also not having a good month. The Tower. Something's about to fall apart. Whatever is out of alignment, whatever you've been holding onto white-knuckled and trying to keep it, even though you know it doesn't serve you and it doesn't work for you, it's going to fall apart. So if you've been in a relationship that hasn't been serving you, it's going to fall apart. If you've been at a job that's not serving you, you'll probably get fired or you'll quit suddenly because you can't take it anymore. So things are probably going to fall apart this month, but it's only so they can fall into place. So be prepared that things might end suddenly, but it's for your best interest. So if there's any situation that you know isn't working for you, I would start looking for the exit now. I would figure out your exit strategy because it's likely to end suddenly and unexpectedly. Okay, Libra. Oh, you're taking some time to yourself, Libra. You're like, I need to take some time to be with myself, to hermit, to kind of reflect and sit with myself. Really good, really positive. So you're taking some you time, you're reflecting, you're resting. If you're not, you should be. That's the advice. Take some time to reflect, to spend some time alone, to really think about who you are and what you want, and to connect and tap back into your spirituality, because you really need some you time. Maybe also connect with like herbs, especially flowers specifically. Maybe even specifically white flowers like jasmine would be really good. So take some time to rest. You've probably been working pretty hard. You need some time to reflect on yourself though, for sure. So take some time out for you, Libra. That's the suggestion for this month. Don't get too caught up in everyone else's stuff. Scorpio. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, you are learning new things. You might even be enhancing or learning new psychic abilities. So Scorpio, if you're not into astrology, you should be, because I know you can read people, but once you know astrology, you will know way more about other people than you ever thought you could. Like, you think Scorpios are powerful by themselves? Try finding a Scorpio that's an astrologer. We know so much. we know everything. It's bad. So this is a really great time for you to enhance your spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities, and to learn new things. But this is a time of learning and growth for you, and stability in the physical world, maybe improvements in regards to money. So really good for Scorpio. If you are interested in astrology, do sign up for the course, because definitely Scorpios love astrology. Like if they haven't learned astrology, they need to, because it is just so perfect for their personality, because they love psychology. And a lot of astrology has a lot of psychological aspects to it. I mean, there's a whole type of astrology called psychological astrology, and it's based on the psychological parts of astrology. It's amazing. So consider that. All right, Sagittarius. Interesting. You might be a little bit in your feels and maybe feeling a little imbalanced, a little bit. But you also might be coming to a place of emotional maturity, or an emotionally mature man may have entered your life. This is very supportive, also very Neptune vibe. So this could also be a little bit romantic, a little bit. There could be some delusions or deception here as well, potentially. But yeah, definitely connect into your spirituality, into those Neptunian vibes, into your imagination. Just make sure not to get a little too delulu. Sag. Okay. Capricorn. Oh, nice. Okay, so things might be, okay, focus on your family legacy, on building things for your children and future generations. Focus on building, wealth for you and your family. This is really positive. It looks like money and stability is coming to you and your family. Focus on that. There is some good opportunities here, so. And you'd be doing that anyway, but so that's good. Aquarius. Interesting. I guess you need to detach a little bit. You might be a little too emotionally involved in a situation. Avoid taking emotional risks at this time, which I know you're kind of risk adverse emotionally anyway. But sometimes, Aquarius does actually get very attached. So this is not a good time to make a proposal of any sort, or to ask anyone out. Like this, you might want to wait, because you might be a little too emotionally involved. So you might want to pull back a bit. So I wouldn't suggest taking any kind of emotional risk at this time, or doing any kind of proposal, or asking anyone out on a date or anything. Pisces. Okay, so you're also in your feels, which you normally are, but you're feeling very much in your divine feminine, in your spiritual, emotionally vulnerable, emotionally mature state. Oh, that's interesting. Sagittarius and Pisces, you might be starting a relationship. Because Sag has the King of Cups and Pisces has the Queen of Cups. So if you're Sagittarius, you might be interested in starting a relationship with the Pisces. And if you're a Pisces, you might be interested in starting a relationship with someone who's a Sagittarius at this time. There does look like there could be some potential there. But yeah, Pisces, you're really in a very feminine, emotional place right now, which is very normal for you. But this could also, again, be very romantic, very sensitive. Enjoy it. Listen to the spirits, talk to spirit, embrace your imagination. Of course, don't go too far off the deep end into Delulu land, but there could be some romance there. That's pretty nice. Okay. All right. So that's my one card pull for the zodiac signs. So that is my celestial guidance for the week. And of course, again, if you are interested in learning astrology, please sign up for the astrology workshop series that I'm doing, because it is going to be amazing. For one, the slideshows I've made are gorgeous, because one, I'm an artist. And, if I do say so myself, they are gorgeous. It is going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be over Zoom, so it's going to be very interactive. We're going to go over a ton of information. I've made it very digestible. So if you've struggled to learn astrology on your own, definitely sign up. I mean, this is a $200 value, and I now have 10 spots available for $150. I think that's an absolute steal, personally, especially considering that I'm an astrologer with over 15 years of experience. I was also raised by an astrologer. I'm second generation. I have been doing this professionally for 8 years now. So definitely show up. If you are interested in learning astrology, this is definitely for you. And if you're feeling called now, there's a reason. We are in the year of the dragon. We are in the year of Saturn. This is very much a time of focusing on your karma. And guess what? You can see your karma in your astrology chart. And if you're really looking to build your life, especially if you want to become a professional psychic, become a professional astrologer, or you want to take those skills into the profession that you already have, this is the time to do it. So if you are interested in joining, there is a link in the comments to the sign up form on Google. So if you sign up there, you will be put on the list for receiving one of the 10 spots. If they get sold out, I'll send you an email and letting you know that they've sold out, and I'll send you a different price. But if you do sign up for the first 10, I'll send you the PayPal link for the $150. And of course, I will email you all the dates and times of the workshops. They are going to be on Thursdays at 3 p.m. from August 8th to September 12th. And if you happen to miss it, I will record it and send it to you so that you still have access to the workshop, even if you can't attend in person or virtually, I guess. So definitely sign up. Like, it's not that much money. Like, realistically, I make anywhere from like $106 an hour to like $200 an hour for the services that I do for doing tarot and astrology. You could be making that kind of money too in the future, but you have to be good at this. And in order to do that, you probably should get some training. I will teach you basically in 6 weeks what it took me to learn in like 10 years. So I will save you a lot of time. And again, realistically, it's not that much money. In order to, make $100 an hour or more as like a psychic and astrologer, you need to have this knowledge. And so like $150 is like 2 astrology readings. Well, not even 2 astrology readings. My astrology readings are more expensive than that. My eclipse readings are $165. So even to have a one-on-one with me just for tarot is like $106 currently. That's less than 2 personal one-on-one sessions with me. Less than 2 hours of my time for 6 hours in a interactive course to learn what I do. So it's an absolute steal personally for me to be teaching you this in this interactive course. So definitely sign up. Other than that, if you are interested in like a one-on-one personal reading because you do want more personal advice, I do, of course, have my booking link in the comments, and it'll be in the description in YouTube. And there are free birth charts if you're interested in that, but that's my spiel. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. All right, bye.